Yes, gents, how are we doing? What is going on? So today's question is like, how many sort of carbs or fats should I have like each day? Now, first of all, what you got to look at, you got to look at overall calories. That's the first one you want to look at, okay? Because instead of like obviously the protein, carbs, and fat is what make up the calories, okay? And then like obviously calories is the governor, okay? And that's the first thing you need to abide by. That's the first rule, okay? So if you get this is trying to get leaner, or again it applies sort of really to gain in size as well, but we'd stick with sort of weight loss because that's the majority. So yeah, you want to look at obviously overall calories, and you want to make sure you're hitting that first, okay? Instead of getting caught up in worrying about carbs and fat ratios, etc. Okay, because what you want to do is sort of, if you're hitting your calories and you're hitting your protein intake, that's really like the other one is sort of protein. If you're getting a high protein intake there, then carbs and fats they'll take care of themselves. You don't need to worry too much about them, okay? Because sort of say your calorie goal is I don't know 2,000, 2,500, whatever, okay? And then your protein is always trying to aim for perhaps 2 grams per kilo of body weight, or like a gram per pound, whatever, okay? So if you're 80 kilos, then aim for about sort of perhaps 160 grams of protein a day. And then obviously, so you know if you're hitting the calories and if you're hitting that protein goal, then the carbs and fats will really take care of themselves, okay? And it doesn't matter, like some people respond better to sort of like a higher carb approach or a lower, like a lower carb approach, whatever, okay? And like a higher fat, okay? It doesn't really matter, okay? The carb and fat, sort of the distribution of them, okay? Like for majority of people and sort of like, unless you're like an elite athlete, again, you don't need to worry about sort of the carbs and fats makeup. Again, you just need to worry about sort of hitting your calories, hitting your protein. That's the only markers, again, I look at sort of with our clients, okay, to make sure they're hitting the calories, okay, because I don't care if they've hit my carb intake for the day, whatever. It's like, right, okay, what's the overall calories for the day though? I don't know. Well, you need to sort of know the calories and then the protein, like I said. If that's taken care of, carbs and fats, they're fine, sort of thing. You can just whatever. Like if perhaps some days you want higher carbs, higher fats, you just do what you need to, okay? But the main thing you want to look at is that calorie goal and the protein goal, okay? Because now make sure you sort of obviously hit your calories, the target to sort of start losing weight. And you've got the protein there to sort of the muscle strength and recovery, and to get obviously the nutrients in as well. And sort of if you're hitting that protein goal, you're gonna be quite full from meals as well. You're hitting it each meal is gonna be 40-50 grams of protein, which is gonna sort of fill you up. So you're not gonna really consume many carbs and fats because you're gonna be like full from that. Which again, everything's just gonna be in the right place, and you don't necessarily need to get caught up in sort of to have 30% of carbs or 35%. Doesn't really matter, okay? You don't need to worry about it, like I said, unless you sort of trying to compete at an elite level. You just need to look at sort of the calories and the sort of protein. That's the only things you need to look at. In terms of calculating calories, you can go with like a ballpark way I always go is like your body weight in pounds times by 10 to 12. So again, like 10, obviously, if you're less active, more sedentary, you sat down more, okay? So your body weight in pounds, say it's like, I don't know, 190 pounds, times that by 10, I'll give you 1,900 calories, okay? So that'll be your target, that'd be your sort of your fat loss goal. But obviously, if you're more active, like, you're going to need more calories, you're going to need more fuel, so go perhaps towards the 12 side, okay? So it'd be 190 times 12, okay? So that'd give you more calories, okay? And then you can go from that and see what outcomes that produces then. So, pardon me. So aim for that sort of that target, that 1,900 or 2,000, whatever it comes to, and aim for that. Start go putting calories towards that. Start aiming for that. And then again, see what outcomes it produces. Like, does it drop your weight? And like, by how much? How does it feel? How do you feel from it? How's your energy levels? Different things like that. How much of a transition is it from before? And then you can go from there, okay? And that, again, you can just use as a ballpark figure, okay? You don't need to get caught up in things because each calorie calculator will give you different numbers, okay? Like, you Google calorie calculators, the top 5, like if you put the numbers in, it'll give you 5 different sort of results, okay? So it's not about getting caught up in it. It's just about choosing one, seeing how it feels like eating that amount of food, what outcome it produces on your body. Does that work for you? Yes or no, okay? And then if so, carry on. If not, like, see we need to change. But again, it's always just look at the calories and look at protein, okay? And then make sure you're getting the veg in then as well. You probably look at your veg intake. How many servings of veg you getting? 4, 5 a day? But yeah, like sort of how many carbs and fats, it's not something you necessarily need to worry about, okay? Which they'll take care of themselves if you hit the overall calories, okay? Hope it helps, gents. Any question you got, reach out, and have an amazing day.